Hello everyone. Most of us have enjoyed rocket in fireworks, but at the same time it makes us curious how rocket can travel in space. First thing which we have to understand is what is rocket? Most people think of a tall, thin, round vehicle is called rocket, and mostly they think of a rocket that launches into space. But the fun fact is the word rocket can mean different things. Yes. Rocket can mean a type of engine or vehicle that uses that engine. Before moving further, we have to understand how does rocket engine work? Like most engines, rocket burn fuel. Most rocket engine turn the fuel into hot gases. Unlike our car engine, rocket does not need any air. Rocket is different from jet engines because it does not need air. It carries fuel with it. Hence, it can work in space also, where there is no air. Fun fact, first rocket used was in China in 12th century. That rocket were used for fireworks. We can differentiate rocket engine based on the fuel type. First is liquid fuel, second is solid fuel type. Liquid fuel rocket engines include SpaceX Merlin engines used in Falcon 1, Falcon 9 and also in second and fourth stage of PSLV. Solid fuel rocket engine includes solid boosters first and third stage of PSLV. Fun fact is, firework and model rocket also fly using solid fuel. Now coming to the most important question, how does rocket fly in space? In space, an engine has nothing to push against. So how do rocket move there? Answer is rocket work by three scientific rule called Newton's law of motion. Space rocket does not go anywhere unless you start the engine. As stated in Newton's first law, objects stay still until force act on them. As stated in Newton's second law, when a force acts on something, it makes it accelerate. So when you fire up the rocket engine, that makes force to accelerate the rocket. Now coming to the most important law is Newton's third law. Rocket pushes on its exhaust and the exhaust pushes the rocket too. Means rocket pushes exhaust backward and exhaust pushes rocket forward. That's how rockets move in space because there is no air in space. There will be no air resistance. That's all for this video. I hope it was helpful to get basic knowledge of rockets.